Koko and the Miracle Babies. Koko was the kind of woman people whispered about. She had the beauty of a sunrise, smooth, dark skin, deep brown eyes, and a smile that could melt stone. But her smile faded years ago. Why? Because after 6 years of marriage, she still had no child. At first, people were kind. They said, "It will happen soon." Then they said, "Maybe you should see a doctor." Then they said nothing. And the silence was worse. Koko's husband, Ebube, loved her in the beginning, but love faded when hope did. His mother whispered poison into his ears. A woman who can't give life is not a wife, she's a weight. Soon, Ebube stopped coming home early, stopped holding her at night, stopped calling her and became his own. He began staying out. Then he moved out. Then he married another woman. Koko watched as her life cracked like dry ground. Her family, ashamed, turned their backs. "You have brought disgrace," her father said. Her sisters avoided her. Her friends disappeared. Even the church women stopped inviting her to their baby showers. Koko tried everything: medicine, prayers, fasting, herbs from distant villages. Nothing worked. She would wake in the night and place a pillow under her shirt, pretending she'd cry softly, not wanting the walls to hear. One night, she broke. She left the town. Koko moved to the city where no one knew her name or her past. She worked small jobs, cleaning, serving, assisting. She learned to hide her pain behind bright lipstick and tired smiles. Men came and went, but she refused to give herself. Not again. Not to anyone who would leave when she couldn't give them what they wanted. She was strong now, stronger than pain, but the ache remained until the dream came. One night, she dreamed of an old woman dressed in blue and gold. The woman had eyes like the moon, calm, powerful. "You have been crying for too long," the woman said. "But tears do not water seeds." Koko replied, "I have no seeds to grow." The woman reached into the river beside them and pulled out a tiny seed wrapped in clothes. "Then take mine. But listen, this gift comes with a price." "What price?" Koko asked. "Your past must die, and when your children come, they will not be born in comfort." Koko accepted. When she woke up, her hands were wet with the river water. Months passed. Then one day, Koko collapsed at work. At the hospital, the doctor looked stunned. "You're pregnant," he said. Koko laughed. She thought it was a cruel joke. That's not possible. But it was true. She was carrying twins, a boy and a girl. The news spread. People from her past began reaching out. Ebube, her sisters, even her former church group. Now they remembered her. Now they wanted to visit. She turned them away. But joy never comes alone. With pregnancy came complications. Her body weak. Doctors warned her, "You may not survive delivery." Save the children, she said. If it comes to a choice, save them. And then, one cold early morning, the labor began. Hours passed. Screams filled the room. The doctors whispered in panic. Then silence. Koko woke in the hospital bed, alive but weak. A nurse leaned over her, eyes wide with amazement. "You're a miracle," the nurse said, and so are they. Two babies lay beside her, skin glowing like morning sun, peaceful as angels. A boy, a girl. She named them Nuru and Naya, Listing and Gift, because she had listened and because they were hers. Koko returned to her hometown, not because she needed them, but because her children deserved to know where she come from. The same people who once rejected her now bowed their heads in shame. Ebube tried to speak, but she walked past him like smoke. Her father cried, "I was wrong." Koko looked at her twins and smiled. "No, Papa, you just didn't wait long enough to see the whole story." Now, people tell the story of Koko not as the woman who couldn't give, but as the one who gave more than anyone ever expected. She gave herself space to heal. She gave her children a story of strength. She gave her pain to the river and received joy in return. Some say, on quiet nights, an old woman in blue and cold can still be seen by the river, smiling at the stars. Koko no longer dreams of tears. Now she dreams of lullabies.